What's up, guys? Welcome back to my garage. Hope you guys are all doing well today. We have some developments and some things to talk about. Well, one of the biggest things is I'm going to be opening up real customer jobs for this series, Extreme Heart Start. What I mean by real customer jobs is anybody outside the game, meaning real people that play this game that knows how to transfer stuff in the barns. If you want your car worked on in my YouTube videos, get with me on the Discord. Link to the Discord is down below. You may already be in the Discord. If you are, great. You want to see your car be worked on my channel for everyone else to see, send it on over or get with me in the Discord. Then we can talk about specifics and, maybe what I do it for. When I receive the vehicle, I want cash payment in full when you send the vehicle. That's just how I do things. I think that is just the best way to do it. And it'll be on the channel. I'm not going to take many customer jobs, but don't let that shy away from you getting with me and possibly having me work on your car. So, there's that. We have our first custom vehicle to work on. Also, I bought a B200L frame. I'm waiting for that. As the recording of this video, I do not have that frame yet. I'm waiting on that frame to be sent in the barn because I want to swap out our frame on our work truck over here, our box truck / tow truck, and I want to swap this frame out for a B200L frame. I'm going to put the same suspension, wheels, cab, engine, everything else is going to go on the B200L frame, but I'm still waiting on that frame. I wanted to start on swapping that frame out in this video, but it's not going to be possible because I have to record to get a video for you guys out on this Friday. So we can't do it today. So we're going to have to probably put that off to the next video or next week or something like that, swapping that out. Because what I want to do is I want to get a tow truck or a ramp truck because it's going to be better suited for us because you guys saw how that went with the tow setup we had on this truck in the last one. It was a struggle. Nonetheless, I was able to get the truck, our B200 free shell towed here. It did cost me $100 to do that. So I had to use another outside company. And just having a rollback / ramp truck is just we're going to be able to get a lot of this stuff back to the house by ourselves if we had one of those. I was trying to avoid that. That's why I didn't go initially get a B200L. And I settled for that truck. Well, didn't really settle. I wanted that truck because I thought our towing setup and that was going to work. But we're going to start fixing up this truck. I'm not going to do too much to it because this is just going to be a little quick flip money maker thing. So I'm not going to sink a lot of money into this this B200 at all. It's going to be a simple clean rust repair, maybe a little bit of painting, something like that. And then, of course, we got our Chevelle here. And then another big thing was, you guys see this big old shiny engine. Well, this is a Chevrolet 572 big block. All right. This is what we are going to be putting in to our Chevelle over there once I get the Chevelle all fixed up. You may be wondering, how in the world did you get that big block? That's about a $10,000 engine. Yeah, you'd be correct. It is. Well, shoot, the block alone for that engine is about between $4,600 and $5,000. Just the block alone. Well, I had a company that's seen the last video about our Chevelle, and we were going to restore this Chevelle, and we're going to need an engine, and, we're going to need everything for this car, basically. And, well, company reached out and said, hey, we would like to donate an engine to you. Something, real high performance that's going to get the job done. And, we'd like to be featured in your video. And I said, well, I mean, what does that all entail? Like, what would I have to do to, get an engine like that? And they said, well, all you have to do is just mention our name in your video a few times, throughout your videos or whatever, and we'll send you a nice high-performance engine for you to enjoy in your new Jason, in your new Chevelle when you get it all fixed up and restored. I said, you gotta be kidding me. They said, no, we're not kidding you. We'll send it off to you, here quick. We just throw it in an engine crate and send it on down the way to you. And, well, they did, and that's what we have. So the company that made that engine is Mean Mark Custom Built Engines. So, special thank you to Mean Mark Custom Built Engines for supplying that beautiful, beautiful big block for our Chevelle. So that's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait to get that engine in that car fixed up. It's going to be pretty cool. And then that brings me to some other business about custom customer cars. CCC, Custom Customer Cars. Our first customer is our good buddy Phantom. He has sent us his car that he needs actually finished. There's a bunch of odds and ends that need to be done on his car. All kinds of stuff. Interior, brakes. There is some suspension stuff that still needs to be done. Painting of the car needs to be repainted. Oh, let's see what else. Oh, yeah, and I can't forget. He wants a engine built for that car. There is currently no engine in that car. He said he wants a 350 small block in that car that we have to fix up of his. And yeah, that's how we got some of the money right now in our pocket for that, because he, like I said, I require full payment sent along with the vehicle, and he agreed on that. And for that whole job, because it's going to be a big job for his car, he's paying us $25,000. The other money is sitting in the house, but I didn't put it all in my pocket. You don't want to carry that much on you at one time, right? So yeah, it's going to help us big time. And I know also what you're thinking, well, this is supposed to be extreme hard start. Yes, I get that. But this series has been going on for almost a month now. A few weeks at least. And I have struggled through this so far. And I myself would keep on struggling through this all freaking day. If I was playing by myself, I would. I don't mind that at all. But I try to keep it fresh and lively for you guys and showing you guys new things and not doing the same things video after video. And that's what it feels like. About probably 60% of this series has been just like customer vehicles, in-game customer vehicles. And I just feel like I need to switch it up a little bit. And, but there's still a lot. The custom wheel spins and the bills. Like today, we have to pay the bills. Can't forget, like I did last Friday. The random event generator wheels and like I said, the bills and stuff like that. So we're still going to have all that stuff, and that's why I don't want to bring in a whole bunch of. That's not coming off of there, is it? That's going to be real hard to get. I hate these beds because they're hard to get the rust out of them. Let's see if I go like this, if I can get it. So yeah, that's why I don't want to bring in a lot of customer jobs. Because then it's just going to get too easy. So that's why I am limiting the amount of outside customer jobs. Because I just, of that reason. So yeah, some of you might like that, some of you may not, but I'm just trying to keep it more lively and fresh for you guys, like I said. Because I don't know about you, but me, I don't want to sit there and watch like 60 to 70% of a series being just all in-game customer vehicles. Like, they're all this, I mean, all the in-game customer jobs are just, they're all the same. It's just all wash and repeat, right? So, with custom customer vehicles, outside customer vehicle jobs, it's not going to be like that as much. So that's why, and I want you guys to know my reasoning in it, and that's why. I hope you guys understand, that I'm not just doing it just to, because I want an easy way out. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it more for the sake of this series. Yeah, this truck has some decent amount of rust on it, so maybe we will make some decent amount of money on it. I mean, that's how I kind of view these free shell cars, as just basically something to make some quick money on. Now have I taken some of these and restored them completely up and actually saved some of the vehicles and used them for a while? Yeah, I have. But I think for this series, it benefits us more to just do the quick stuff, easy stuff on it that doesn't really cost much money to do, and send it down the road. So we'll work on this a little bit here, a little bit more. And then, because there's just going to be a lot of grinding. I don't know how the front end necessarily looks. I'd have to look a little closer. I don't remember. But yeah, there's a lot of rust in this bed. And then we're going to probably, I would say, move on to working on the Chevelle over there. Now, if I had the frame to swap out the frames on our work truck over there, we could have done that, and I could have went and down to the barns and got Phantom's vehicle to bring up here to the shop, and could have done that. But that'll have to be probably postponed till possibly next week, unless I decide to put out another Saturday video. But as of right now, that's not looking like it's going to be happening. So yeah, hopefully sometime rest of this week, or at least sometime before the end of the weekend, that frame gets delivered to us. Because if not, then Well, I'm going to have to get my $1,000 back I paid for the frame, and I'm probably going to have to pay an outside company again to have it towed here to the house. I can't get that little bit, really, so I'm not going to struggle with it much. I'm just going to say forget that. Look at all this rust here. There's just so much of it. Okay, that came off. That's good. That is good. Cool. All right. And there's so much, and it's hard to tell what is what exactly because the truck is dirty. And I'd have to try to move it closer, and I don't know if we can. This truck does not like to move, as we know from the last video. Yeah, there's just so much rust on here. I think we're gonna call it here. Probably sleep right now. Oh, got my toolbox out here. I think that's enough grinding for right now, man. That's kind of getting a little ridiculous, isn't it? Sleep, eat, and then the morning here, get some better light. Oh, I did do some more grocery shopping too, if you wondered. So, oh, let's see about this guy. Let's get the hose and wash this guy off. Thought our truck was moving for a minute. Look at that purple. Maybe I'll just repaint it the original color. I don't mind a little purple. Well, this is actually a lot of purple, but yeah, I don't mind it. And after we wash this car, probably be smart to pay our bills. Just don't want to forget again and get another late fee like I had to last week. Would not be a good deal. All right. Might not get it necessarily perfect, but, well, that was too far away, huh? All right, let's see if I can move this any. I don't know if I can move it forward any. No. Well, let's try to move it this way. Just spin her around here. Move this out of the way. That's fine. Wow. This is really messed up back here. Look at that. It's all caved in and everything. Wow. I've never seen that before. Wow. That's pretty wild. This probably whole panel is going to have to be replaced. I think a lot of this is going to have to be replaced. This panel, the door. There might be a lot of this that I might just replace a lot of the body and not even worry about repairing it. Repairing the body isn't something that... It's okay. Sometimes I don't necessarily all enjoy doing body repair. I mean, you know, I'm being honest about the situation. So yeah, we might just strip all this off and put just all new body panels on it. I may just end up doing that. And just kind of rebuilding this car from the floor up, really. Because that's how I prefer to do most vehicles anyways. I don't like... there's just something about it. I don't like reusing a lot of it. And I think some of these parts I'm not even going to be able to reuse. I don't even know if I could even fix that hood up enough. Because of how badly it's damaged. I think a lot of these parts are not going to be able to be reused. Like these front quarter fenders would be able to. This door you'd be able to. But I don't think that's repairable. That's repairable. I don't think the trunk is repairable. Sometimes it's just better to start over with new. Where is the bolt? And we'll get a decent amount of money for those back from Steve, so that's pretty cool. Let's say... well... I was saying it's not coming off there, but... so that's pulled apart. We're going to need the welder, or the cutter, so I'm going to have to take off this disc here. And I'm going to have to go buy some more cutting disc, if I even have any around here. Oh yeah, and there's a cutting disc. And there's our disc in the wall. Our shelf mysteriously came back. I don't ask me. I don't know. It went away for all those episodes, and then now it just mysteriously comes back. Pretty wild. But that's my garage for you. Then I think a couple on here. Whole cutting disc for the... oh, what is it called? Radiator support. We're going to be going through a lot of these, so I'm going to have to make a trip down to the parts store. That is a definite. Probably going to pull off the rear here. There we go. All this comes off with welds, I believe. Is that rear valance bolt on? I can't remember. I don't know. Yeah, there was really no point to wash off the car, really. But I did it anyways. I wasn't really thinking at the time, huh? Clearly. All right. Let's grab this guy again. Big old mess of parts. And that's all she wrote, folks. Parts. Just start cutting welds. Yeah, there was no repair in that piece anyways. Not a chance. Well, that didn't do it. How many more we got in here? 2 more. We get this piece off of here. It's kind of hiding from us. Okay, maybe that wasn't just it. Must be another one there. I think what we're going to do is load some of these parts up just to get them out of here. Maybe I can get to Steve before he closes. If not, we'll just leave him down there. Let's see. Grab the door. Not letting me grab that piece. Probably because of the hood. Like taking a load to the scrapyard. let's get this thing out of here. Maybe not. Doesn't want to go. And can we get this big old hood on there? Hopefully it stays. And we'll go and pick some more cutting disc, and we're gonna need some electrodes too, so might as well buy a whole bunch of those. Once we get this car put back together, we are gonna need a lot of electrodes. That hood is hanging on for dear life. We should get down to Steve's in time. Download all this, I think. Yeah, he's open till 12, I believe. It's getting to be about 11 o'clock now. Yeah, he's open. Open for business. What's up, bud?
Just a friendly bit of advice, bud. Keep your garage locked at night.
Didn't want to sell. I'm bringing you all kind of goodies today, bud. Making some decent cash from this. But it's going to go all the way once we buy the new body parts. That was a pretty good load. Let's get up to the store. I leave my vehicle on a lot because I don't. It's just, it's easier to leave it on than to start it every 10 seconds. So what are we gonna need here? 15 bucks a piece. Holy moly! I think 5 will be enough. There's 5 inside. That's 25. Yeah, with what we have to. Well, you know what? Let's get. Yeah, that probably should be enough. And we'll get 5 boxes of electrodes. Hopefully that's enough. I don't want to come back here just for that. All right, we're back. Let's get back to work. Let's cut off these wheel housings. If I can find all the welds for them. All right. Yeah, let's pull out some of that other stuff. All right. Battery box. Sweet, it's coming together now. I think from this point on, probably should get it on some jacks. That's what I'm figuring. Almost started putting them under our truck. Don't freak out. Oh, it's the same thing. Dang it. They're going to go underneath the ground. Of course. You know. Why wouldn't it? Is this car any lighter? You think I can push it up there? Oh, I can't. Come on now. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, bud. Come on. I'm working on this. I really kind of do want it up on the pavement here instead of on the grass. But I think she's stuck now. Oh, no, she isn't. I wasn't flying, though, but that's all right. That was a fun ride. Yeah, she's stuck. She's stuck. There we go. Sweet. I love it when things work out. No, she ain't going back anymore. All right, well. that works, you know, I mean. Is that bolt still tightened up over there? Yes, it was. You're coming back here in the garage, bud. You're not going anywhere. We're going to go through you and, well, maybe reuse you at some point in time. The heck, man, this thing's got a mind of its own. Every time I turn around, it's doing something wild. All right, let's get the transmission out of there. Transmission is shot, as you can tell. All right, well, it's time to get cutting some more. And then as we go, oh, you know what? Before I do that, let's pull off the rear suspension. Okay, no leaf spring on that side. That's a good deal. All right. We are doing good. Progress is being made. Let's try to start with the rear first. There should be, oh, no, I guess not. I was going to say there should be another weld there on that side, but it's not. Look at that frame. Holy crap. That one's done for. That one I can't see from down here, but I can see it from the top side. Okay. That floor end looks decent, but I'm just going to replace it. Okay, so we need a floor trunk. We need some frame rails. That's a middle frame brace. So let's go shopping. All right. Middle frame brace. floor M. Gonna have to get the welder out. Our new welder. You know what? Before we grab those, we should have a box back here. Yeah. Let's use these first since they've been knocking around for a while. I might have to cut those again, but I'm just welding those back on for now. Depends on how the floor and everything comes out for me. Like I said, you can't just cut down the whole car and expect your car to go back together in this game. You gotta be careful. Let's just say that. Okay, any more welds underneath of there? Yeah, but probably gonna have to cut those. Frame brace on. From the bottom now. Okay, cool. I'm liking it. All right, so we got the rear of the car now all replaced. I guess we could try to cut off, which can be a little tricky, the rockers. It takes so much longer using the base game cutter and welder. This can be a little tricky here. Hopefully that's the last one. Gonna come out. Okay, those rockers are off. We're not going to replace those right now. It does not make sense to. Let's throw those to the side right now. All right, so we should be good because technically we have the floor M, the trunk floor, the 2 frame rails, middle frame brace, multiple pieces. I believe as long as you have 2 pieces welded together, connected together, you're good. The car will stay a car and you can still build on that. Once you take it down past that to where everything's separated, well, you're not getting the car back. So if I cut this floor off here, should be okay. Now I say should, because you never know exactly what you're going to get. What's going to happen, I should say. Didn't want to come off there. Okay, maybe I didn't. I'm going to have to go underneath and check it out. I don't know what's still there holding it on. See, those are cut. Unless it's here. These... This is where I just get a little bit worried. Yeah, getting a little bit worried here. I think we should be alright. Because that's still all intact back here, welded together. So even if I do cut these... Oh, that's the middle floor M. I need the floor to come off. That's not what I wanted to happen. Maybe I might have to save and quit and reload back in. That's kind of the dumb stuff that happens in this game. Because I am not seeing... Those are what we just cut, and it didn't come off. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other freaking welds underneath here. This kind of stuff is just irritating. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We're kind of stuck right now at this point. Alright, alright. Loaded back in, and what do you know? It's what I thought was going to happen. The floor falls to the ground. Just dumb stuff happens like that. So, alright, let's go buy a floor for the Jason. And yes, I have to reset all that because I loaded back in. Let's go buy a floor real quick. There we go. We are good. If the car wasn't good or if it was not able to be built upon because we cut it down too far, well, we wouldn't have been able to put that piece on. That was really hard to see there. Okay. Now, this piece is the torsion support and the transmission support. I believe is all the way up here. The torsion support. For the bolts. Okay, what do we do now? Probably these guys here. Whatever they're called, I can't remember. front panel. I went too far away from the welder. Yeah, we can get the fur wall and then radiator support going. All right. Out of the electrode already. 4 more inside. Just wanted to make sure I got everything underneath here. Looks like it. That's always great to see. All right, let's check the catalog. I think I got most of this taken care of. Front panel we're going to need, of course. We're going to need a lot. We're going to need the blower hood. Going to need a middle panel. And then some rockers. Middle lip panel. Balance R. Rear panel. That was a lot we needed still. Oh, mess of parts. Well, it didn't get put on there, did it? We are getting it done. Yeah, this is only something, a skilled mechanic as myself, the best mechanic in my garage county. Nonetheless, could only do a job like this. I forgot how many pieces this car has. It's not really a lot. It's been a while since I put one of these Jasons together. What do we have? 2 left. Okay. Might not be able to put that on quite yet. Balance R. Looks to be good. Last one in the box. Should be, yep. Okay. Car is now coming together. We need some doors. Get our fuel door on. Let's grab our screwdriver again. Well, maybe we won't. It's not going to let us do it yet, I guess. That's all right. It can be that way. Go inside and sleep for a little bit. Get a little bit better light. We'll sleep to 12, yeah. Better light out there. All right, I think we got all that on. It's looking good. I like it. Okay, we have all that. All that. Need a couple of them. That was a weird place for it to get a check mark. that all the weld places? I think so. Nice fresh car, looks good, doesn't it? Will this fuel door go on yet? Yes, it will. Sweet. All right. Get a roof. Couple doors. I think that pretty much squares it away, I guess. We're gonna have to do some trim and some other, you know, little things here and there. Cool. All right. Well, probably shouldn't have put the wrench back just yet. There we go, guys. There it is, all done up. New body and frame. Heck yeah. Looking pretty dang good. Cool. I like it. Let's throw this back over here. I think next time we'll come back and hopefully I have the frame. Maybe we can start on swapping out the frame on the B200. If not, if I don't have the frame, then that's probably not good news. And we'll probably continue on the Chevelle here. Getting it. I want to get it. Next step, I want to get it painted. So I got to figure out a color I want to paint this car. And yeah, there's still a lot more work to do on this thing. So the next big step, I want to get it painted before I add any interior, windows, suspension, anything like that. I want to paint it. So, yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all this madness. So, yeah. Cool. I don't know what else more to say. All right, guys. Well, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next one. Hey, guys! I almost forgot. I had to come back in here real quick. Yeah. Forgot to pay the bills. Well, I didn't forget because I'm back, right? In this video, I'm back. So, can't say I forgot. All right? Well, I took down all the parts from the Chevelle down to Steve. Yeah, it's been a couple days I advanced already. But I pulled this truck back here, the frame, and I did a lot of rust removal on it, and I painted it up. I took some of the front end pieces off because they were bad, and the value went up on it, and that's why they're in the back of the pickup truck now. But yeah, this truck, we can sell this thing down the road for $795, plus I paid $100 to have it towed back to the house. So, making $695 on this because it was a free shell. So let's sell that. Okay. And then, let's head on into the house. And let's pay our truck payment of $250 and our rent of $100. So, $100 for rent. $250 for our truck payment. So our bills are paid. We are not late this week. Came close. See you later.